Not all stories have happy endings, and barring a miracle, the one I'm about to tell you will not. It begins with an abandoned dog who found her home and her purpose with a family in Kellyville.
She's like, here, let's under there. Stay here, come here, Molly.
When Tammy Irvin first met Molly, she was a mess.
She was covered with ticks, and so I took her straight to the vet, and we began picking the ticks off her ears.
Tammy discovered Molly living under some brush in Sand Springs with only a bucket of water and some wild nuts nearby. Irvin runs the Sandai Team Animal Rescue, a nonprofit that finds foster homes for stray animals.
We provide the medical care that they need, get them healthy, and then because of the fosters, they're socialized where they become more adoptable.
At first, the 4-year-old lab collie mix had other ideas. She was wary of other dogs and was having a hard time adjusting. But thanks to lots of TLC from her foster mom, Marion Smith, Molly is now a loving, happy animal.
She looks like a totally different dog now. She has put on weight, and her coat's, looks good, and she's just really come a long way.
Come here, girl. Now, if that was all the story, boy, it would be a good one. She was so banged up and in bad shape, and now she's got a wonderful new home. But that's not all the story.
I got a call saying they was life-flight, and I thought it was a joke. I really did, and they were like, no.
On the 4th of July, a year ago, Marion's 29-year-old son, Travis, collapsed unexpectedly. His diagnosis could not have been more grim: inoperable brain cancer.
It gets really hard, as being a parent with a sick child. And for him, I'm sure there's a lot of depression. He has some anger.
Who wouldn't? The Army veteran and father of 2 forced to return home to live. Who or what could bring joy back into his life?
Molly.
The answer: walked on 4 legs. Do you believe Molly knows that Travis is very, very sick?
I really strongly believe in that. Animals know, and they help. They know where the need is.
On his very first night back home, Molly climbed into Travis's bed and slept with him.
She went straight to his room, and I was like, wow, and I was like, okay, and that's where she slept ever since.
She puts a smile on your face, huh?
Yeah.
All he has to say is kiss, and she's licking his face, and he's laughing and smiling, and so you can definitely see it. It's helping him feel better and be happier.
What's happened to Travis Smith is a tragedy, and yet, look at that smile.
To see him smile is a lot. And Molly brings a whole lot of happiness to him. I was scared, I don't want to cry. Then when we did this, somebody'd want to adopt her, so I was real nervous. I was like, oh God, somebody will want her, and then, there will be. But I don't think that's going to happen, because I'm not going to let her go, because she brings so much happiness in his life, and if he's happy, I'm happy,
I know.
Travis is fighting the good fight every single day. In the last year alone, Tammy's organization has found foster homes now for 80 animals. So you can learn more about their great organization on their Facebook page, and you will find a link to that inside this story on newson6.com.